Good evening, Lancer fans. Hello and welcome to Lawrence High School here in Lawrence, Massachusetts for this matchup in varsity boys soccer between the Haverhill Hillies and your Lawrence High School Lancers. Lawrence High set to kick off, and we are underway in this MVC matchup between the Hillies and the Lancers. Your Lancers come into the game with a record of 4-3 as the ball goes out of bounds on the far side here in the opening minute. Lancers won 4 games in a row to start the season. They defeated Greater Lawrence Tech, Innovation Academy, Wilmington, and there's a clear out over the back line, and it's going to go well out of bounds. It's going to be a corner kick here from the near side as we get this broadcast rolling. The Lancers defeated the Voc, Innovation, Wilmington, and Whittier before losing 3 in a row. A good offensive opportunity here in the first minute for the Lancers. A corner kick coming up from the near side. The Lancers trying to do some damage early. It's a shot by De Lima. Carlos De Lima's shot goes wide of the near side post, and we'll have a Haverhill goal kick. So after the Lancers won 4 in a row to start the season, they have lost to Lowell, North Andover, and Andover. So they are trying to stop a 3-game losing streak and get back in the win column here against the Hillies. Haverhill coming into the game with a record of 2-2. They opened the season with consecutive losses to Methuen and Tewksbury. And they defeated Billerica and Ipswich most recently, both home games last week. So the Hillies on a 2-game winning streak and the Lancers on a 3-game losing streak. So let's see which streak stays alive here this evening in Lawrence. It is Tuesday, September the 23rd, 2025. Possible chance for rain in the forecast. Right now, it's a balmy 75 degrees here in the Merrimack Valley, humid, and a chance of rain later on. And here's a pass by Bonafonte out to the far side here for Haverhill. Nice pass into the middle, an opportunity for Evan Ortons, one of the captains for Haverhill, but Jared Martinez for Lawrence High comes out and makes the save, and he punts it away well over the midfield line. And the Lancers trying to create an offensive opportunity, a collision with the goalkeeper, Cole Sindoni. A very aggressive play by Victor Juguana, and Juguana is called for the foul. No card comes out, but a good aggressive play there by Juguana. And it's going to be a free kick for Haverhill here in the 3rd minute of play. In the first half, we'll play 2 40-minute halves. Here is a pass to the near side that is controlled by Sandoval. Trying to find a teammate up the middle. The Lancers with 4 defenders clear it out over the half line. Here's De Lima to the near side. Good touch, but it goes out of bounds to the near side. Haverhill set to throw in here in the 4th minute. Throw in by Aaron Perniroche. Sandoval with possession, intercepted by Haverhill at midfield, and it's passed back. This is Tomas Osorio Lopez back to the keeper, Sindoni. Now to the far side, the Lancers trying to be aggressive here on offense and create a turnover in Haverhill territory. Haverhill trying to clear. The Lancers have possession. A pass into the corner for Melvi Velez. It goes too far for Velez, and it actually hits the flag over on the far side corner, and that means it will be a goal kick for the Hillies. We are now into the 5th minute of the first half. No score here from Lawrence. Sindoni, the junior goalkeeper, sends it to the half line. Out into touch here on the near side. And the Lancers set to throw in. This will be Sandoval. Throws in looking for Navichoke. Haverhill in possession now, sending it forward. Martinez is going to come out and make the play. Martinez handles it comfortably, and he will punt. Long punt well over the midfield stripe. To the Haverhill defense, the Lancers trying to once again create a turnover in Haverhill territory. Aggressive front line for the Lancers. This is Velez giving chase in the far side. And Juguana could not intercept the pass. Haverhill is able to clear, but the Lancers keep the pressure on. To the near side, DeLima fighting for it. Thought there was a handball there by Evan Ortons of Haverhill. The handball is not called, but it goes out of bounds here near side, and the Lancers will throw in. And once again, here on the near side, it will be Sandoval to throw it in. First sub into the game for Lawrence is Andres Lima, number 19 in blue. We are in the 6th minute of play here from Lawrence, out into touch on the near side once again, and a throw in coming up. Lancers throw it in. It's Sandoval getting it to DeLima. Out of bounds, last touched by Carlos DeLima. And a Haverhill throw in down the near sideline, and it's headed out of bounds by Aniel Sandoval. Here's the throw in for Haverhill. And the throw in goes out of bounds. Well, let's see if it was touched before it went out into touch. It was not, so the Lancers have a throw in here. Sandoval gets it in, and the ball is centered. Marco Mazza makes the play, looking out to the far side. Couldn't connect on the pass. Haverhill takes over via the throw in on the far sideline. The pass was intended for Silverio Gomez, but intercepted. Trying to chase it down was Santiago Zamora there down the far sideline. Cleared out momentarily by Lawrence. And Haverhill set to throw in. Deep into Lancer territory after the throw in. The first touch to the head of DeLima. Lancers thought that might have been offsides. A good opportunity there for Jace Vieira, but he couldn't settle and shoot. Out of bounds on the near side. And Haverhill set to throw in. Pernia Roche with the throw in, number 16 in white. Nice long throw in, gets it deep into Lancer territory. Out of bounds, waiting for the referee's call here. Who was it last touched by? Haverhill knocks it out of bounds, and so the goal kick will go to Jared Martinez, the senior captain goalkeeper for Lawrence High. The goal kick just gets over the stripe. The first touch to Pernia Roche of Haverhill. Zamora has it tipped away by Andres Lima. Out into touch, Haverhill throw. 9th minute of the first half here. About 31 minutes remaining here in the first half. DeLima trying to clear. Nice self pass. He fakes out two Hillies, gets the pass out to the far side. Haverhill recollects, and that is well defended by Mazza. DeLima on the far side trying to center it, intercepted by Haverhill. Here's the pass to the near side, and it is collected there by Vieira, who lost possession. The Lancers take over. Haverhill defensive line steps up to make the play, headed forward by Sandoval. Now Haverhill trying to attack via the far side. Zamora trying to advance it forward. And this one is cleared forward. The Lancers with control at midfield. A collision, no whistle. And now a late whistle comes in. Let's see who the foul was on. Hilly's retreating. The foul goes against Haverhill. A free kick coming up for the Lancers. And it looks like Aniel Sandoval, the senior midfielder, will tee up and take the free kick. Free kick deep into Haverhill's territory. The Lancers trying to settle it here Vieira with a chance to clear. He does. The Lancer back line has it. This is Maldonado to De Lima. De Lima with a pass to the near side for Navichoke. Here's the centering pass into the middle. And the touch goes to Ryan Lassard out of bounds. The pass intended in the middle for Juguana. Ball last touched by Haverhill. That means it is going to be a Lancer corner kick here in the 11th minute of the first half. 29 minutes to go here in the first. Look for De Lima and look for Juguana in the middle. Here's the corner kick. It's all the way to the back post, intended for Navichoke. And it goes out of bounds for a goal kick. It was Juguana and De Lima in the middle, but the corner kick went all the way to Derek Navichoke, the captain, the senior midfielder at the back post, but he could not settle and shoot. And the Lancers are 0 for 2 on corner kicks. One from the near side, one from the far side. And here comes the goal kick from Cole Sindoni, the junior keeper for Haverhill in the baby blue uniform. First touch to Kevin Ixlage after the goal kick. Osorio Lopez sends it deep. And on the far side, here's an opportunity for Wood. Wood frustrated with himself. He couldn't handle it. Couldn't settle it on the right foot and get it down for a shot. And Haverhill cannot convert on that offensive opportunity. It'll be a goal kick for Jared Martinez. Martinez surveying the field. Martinez, a strong right leg. He sends it shorter than what he's capable of. Out into touch here on the near side. And the referee signals Haverhill's throw-in. And once again, Pernero Roche set to throw it in. Waiting for the referee's signal. He looks back, now turns forward up the near sideline. And the first touch to Trevor Lindmark. Lancers an opportunity to clear. Can't quite do so, but they have possession here at midfield. And it's pushed forward by Pablo Banos, one of the captains for Haverhill. But the Lancers regain possession. And now Kevin Ixlage with space to work with to the near side for Navichoke. Navichoke pushing forward, and it's cleared away there by Aaron Perniaroche. Out into touch, out of bounds off Haverhill. And the Lancers with a good opportunity. Girder Kaj with the throw-in for Lawrence High. Here's a centering pass by Sandoval. And it's knocked out into touch by Haverhill. Kaj with another throw-in. Kaj gets it back, and it's deflected out of bounds by Colin Bateman, one of 3 Haverhill captains. Here in the 14th minute of play in the first half, a clean throw-in to Dicky Maldonado. Navichoke has it knocked away. It's going to be out of bounds off of Navichoke, and Haverhill with an opportunity to throw it in and clear. Lancers sustaining a bit of offensive pressure here in the near side corner. Now Haverhill will try to escape. Bonifante into the middle. Lima with an opportunity, but it's knocked away by Banos. All the way out to the far side, giving chase. Lindmark for Haverhill. Lindmark trying to settle it. Lindmark ran just a little past the ball, but reinforcements are on the way. Silverio Gomez has it knocked away. Navichoke looking to gain possession on the near side. It's Ortons right now sliding for it out into touch on the near sideline. Last touched by Lawrence. Osorio Lopez set to take the free kick. Lancers retreat defensively as Osorio Lopez takes the right-footed free kick. Martinez has to make the play, does so calmly with Ortons and Aiden Wood both in the neighborhood, ready to pounce on any mistake. But Martinez collected it cleanly, and he's able to punt it away. Now Haverhill trying to keep the pressure on. Lindmark again trying to attack. Lindmark and Wood in the area for Haverhill. A throw-in coming up as the Lancers are able to knock it out of bounds. Over on the far side, Colin Bateman set to throw it in. He's going to get a long running start here, it looks like. Nice long throw in into the middle, a header, and it's in! A goal for Evan Ortons on the header. Evan Ortons, the senior captain for Haverhill, makes it 1-0 here in the 16th minute. And that play was made possible by Colin Bateman, an excellent throw-in from the far side. He got a long running start. Bateman with a perfect throw-in. Ortons with the header over to the far side post, knocks it in with his head to give Haverhill a 1-0 lead here in the 16th minute of play. Timeout called. Once again, the score, Haverhill 1, Lawrence 0. Are you a Lawrence Lancers fan? Then you are in the right place. This is LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. We want to thank you for joining us this evening, whether it's on Comcast Channel 6, Verizon Channel 41, or on YouTube. And if you are on YouTube right now, don't forget to subscribe to the Lawrence Public Schools YouTube channel so you can check out previous sports games, theatrical performances, graduation ceremonies, and so much more. You are watching LPS Media, your home for Lawrence Lancers athletics. Back to the action here after the Haverhill goal scored by the senior captain, Evan Ortons. He makes it 1-0 with a beautiful header just inside the far post. And once again, that play was set up by fellow captain Colin Bateman with a long throw-in from the far sideline. About a 20-yard throw-in. Good aim, good accuracy on the throw to his teammate Ortons, who made the header count, and we are at 1-0 here in the 19th minute of play. Now the Lancers trying to equalize. Girder Kaj sends it in deep, out of bounds. Let's see if it was deflected. Was it deflected? After Girder Kaj sent it in, it was in fact deflected, says the referee. And the Lancers will have their third corner kick, and it'll be Dicky Maldonado to take the corner kick. Let's see what his options are. He sends it in straight into the middle. The header was on the money, but Sindoni makes an easy save. Good corner kick by Maldonado. The header was just not tall enough. Sindoni easily jumps and grabs it underneath the crossbar. And the Lancers are 0 for 3 on corner kicks now. Hillies with possession to the near side. Pernia Roche gets it to Ortons, the goal scorer for Haverhill. Ortons gets it back. Silverio Gomez trying to push it forward, but the Lancers take it away. And Lawrence High with an opportunity here, but the Haverhill defense steps up and they have an opportunity to clear. Out into touch near side. Over the back line, beg your pardon, it'll be Sindoni with a goal kick. We are halfway through the first half now. Sindoni's goal kick crosses the midfield stripe. De Lima sends it back into Haverhill territory. And here is, on the near sideline, Ixlaj. He's going to try to center it. He looks to the middle. Lancers with possession, a chance to set up some offense here. Trying to get through traffic was Andres Lima. Lima trying to make his way through two Hillies. And Jace Vieira, number 11 for Haverhill, called for the foul. And that is going to be a free kick for the Lancers that will be taken by Navichoke in a very advantageous position here. The Lancers with a chance to equalize on the free kick. And the wall blocks it. Navichoke was going for goal, but he gets blocked by the Haverhill defense. The Lancers trying to keep the pressure on. The passes to Kaj on the near side. Kaj has it taken away. And Haverhill trying to switch fields, but Martinez comes out and makes the play and clears it out of danger. Over on the far side, the Lancers with possession, trying to work it forward up the far sideline. And that one is knocked out of bounds by Ryan Lassard. Lassard makes the play, knocking it out of bounds. It'll be a Haverhill throw. Sorry, it'll be a Lawrence throw, beg your pardon, with a chance for a Haverhill to get back on D. Here is the throw-in. Fight for possession on the far sideline. For the moment, it's Lima who has it. Ortons sends it forward. Navichoke with possession now, trying to race ahead and center it. Navichoke into the middle, a chance for Lawrence High, but Pernia Roche clears it out of danger for a Lancer throw-in. Great centering pass there by Navichoke, but Aaron Pernia Roche, the junior defender, tracked it on the way in and sent it back out into touch to the far sideline. And the Lancers will try to keep the pressure on. Here's the throw in for Lawrence. Sandoval trying to turn it. He does. He's tripped up. Will there be a foul call or will it be a goal kick? No foul, so out of bounds. And Sindoni has a chance for a goal kick. 24th minute of the first half. Here is the goal kick. Knocked out of bounds off the head of Trevor Lindmark. Senior frustrated with himself, but now he's going to try to chase it down. De Lima with possession, turns back, takes the safety valve pass over to Velez. Pass forward intended for Sandoval, a little bit too long for him, but now it's Ixlaj with possession. Ixlaj, another safety valve pass, sends it back, and now the Lancers trying to press forward, intercepted by Pablo Banos. Lawrence High with an opportunity here. This is Lima, sends it out to Navichoke. Navichoke, the centering pass is intercepted and knocked out of bounds by Pablo Banos. It will be a corner kick for the Lancers. This is their fourth corner of the game. 2 from either side. Sandoval and De Lima in attacking positions. The pass intended for Sandoval. Haverhill able to clear it out partially. Last touch by Haverhill. Here's the throw in. It's to Velez. Blocked by Ixlaj and cleared by Silverio Gomez. And Trevor Lindmark was offsides. He got a little extra jump on the long pass, but Lindmark was behind the last line of defense for Lawrence, which was at the moment Marco Mazza. So a free kick for the keeper, Jared Martinez, sends it deep into Haverhill territory. Lancers with an opportunity here. It's Lima, has it knocked away out into touch, and Josue Morales on to take the throw in. Morales looking, sends it forward, looking for Sandoval in the corner. Lancers trying to settle in a spot where they can shoot. Here's Ixlaj. Sends it back. Ixlaj has it back. Looking for Sandoval. The ball was just a bit too far out of the reach of Aniel Sandoval. Good idea offensively for Lawrence High, but that pass just off of the right foot of Aniel Sandoval, and it'll be a goal kick for Colson Doney and the Hillies. 14 minutes to go until stoppage time here in the first half. Battle for possession at midfield. De Lima heads it forward. Zamora back to Bonos. And Bonos with a possibly lazy pass. A little scary there for Haverhill. Out into touch here near side. Good aggressive play there by Sandoval on the pass back to Sindoni. Sandoval trying to intercept and create a little offense. But Sindoni did well to come towards the ball and make the play. Now here's De Lima with the free kick. De Lima sends it to the far side. And Navichoke can't chase that one down after the deflection. Goal kick coming up for Haverhill. Junior goalie Cole Sindoni. He's going to have a short option to the near side, Osorio Lopez. And he does take the short option, but right there was Melvi Velez. Good heads-up play there by Melvi Velez, noticing Osorio Lopez was just waiting for the short goal kick. And now the Lancers with possession here deep in Haverhill territory. Out of bounds, throw in for Girder Kaj. Kaj gets it in. Here's Ixlaj to Kaj, looking for the centering pass. And Sandoval couldn't get there in time. Well, the pass did go straight to the goalkeeper, Sindoni. And Sandoval has been in the right neighborhood throughout this first half. Yet to find pay dirt, though, but he's hanging out in the right spots. We'll see if he can convert or one of the other Lancer attackers. Here comes Haverhill down the far sideline. We have a whistle. And offsides is the call. Second offsides free kick for Lawrence High here in the first half. And Martinez set to take the free kick. Trying to come away from the pile is Navichoke. Navichoke with the centering pass. And it's well defended by Osorio Lopez, but he can't settle it. The best he can do is send it out of bounds, and that will result in a Lancers corner kick. This is corner kick number 5. Lawrence High has yet to convert. This is their 5th attempt here in the first half. Sandoval in an attacking position, as is Velez. Here's the corner kick, intended for Ixlaj. Here's De Lima. De Lima winds up, and it's deflected in front. De Lima has a big right leg, and Haverhill gets lucky. Good positioning, though. Haverhill was able to deflect that one. It does go out of bounds, and it is the 6th corner kick. This is Maldonado with the corner to the near side, looking for Sandoval. A race to the ball. This is Kaj who has it deflected. Last touched by Lawrence High, and Haverhill with a chance to clear. Let's see if Lawrence High stays aggressive and tries to get a steal here. 30th minute of play. DeLima looking for an option. Bateman aggressive on him. Silverio Gomez chasing it down for Haverhill. And it goes out into touch. Throw in coming up. Substitutions into the game for the Hillies. Bonfante gets back into the game. And Lucas Hernandez, attacking sophomore, gets into the game for the first time. Over on the far side, junior Silverio Gomez set for the throw-in. Deflected out by Aniel Sandoval. Good heads-up play to intercept the pass, but it'll be another throw-in for Haverhill, about 10 yards up the field. Silverio Gomez, another throw. Colin Bateman. Bateman with a pass into the middle. That's a nice ball. Opportunity here for Haverhill, and Martinez makes the save. Jace Vieira for Haverhill trying to track it down, but Jared Martinez came out at the right moment, well-timed, to make the stop. It was a good ball for Vieira, but he couldn't settle it in time to make a play on it, and Martinez interrupted the play to keep this a 1-0 game. Here's a pass into the middle. Vieira again! He couldn't settle it! Vieira frustrated with himself. No offsides. Vieira, a legal attacker on the play, did not get behind the defender, but he couldn't settle it from point-blank range. Still 1-0. Vieira with 2 opportunities in the most recent minute here. Sent forward by Ixlaj. Lancers trying to counterattack. And Sandoval with an opportunity. He couldn't quite settle that bouncer. And Sindoni comes out. Good timing by the goalkeeper to step out and make the play. 33rd minute. Out of bounds far side. Throw in coming up for the visiting Hillies. 1-0 is our score. We are going to have a sub come into the game. Evan Ortons comes back into the game for Haverhill, as he is the lone goal scorer here in the first 33 minutes of action. He scored on a header, the pass coming in from Colin Bateman. That was back in the 16th minute. Sandoval trying to chase it down, but Sindoni sends it out of harm's way for the moment. Plenty of time left here in the first half. 7 minutes to go until stoppage time. Lancers trying to get a shot on net here. The Haverhill defense has been stout here in the first half. The Lancers have enjoyed some time in the attacking zone, but only 2 shots on net so far on Sindoni, and they were both pretty routine plays. Here's DeLima. DeLima to Ixlaj. To the near side, it's Kaj. Kaj with the centering pass. Intercepted by Haverhill. DeLima gets it back. Kaj on the near side. And the pass back deep to Maza. Maza was trying for Lima there. It's intercepted, and here comes Haverhill. But we're going to have a foul called. The foul goes against Haverhill. And Lawrence High will get a free kick in a pretty decent spot near the midfield stripe. About 5 yards into Haverhill territory, Carlos de Lima set for the free kick. Watch for a long free kick here. He does have one short option pass. And he's going to send it deep. He's looking for Sandoval, but it's headed away. A 7th corner coming up after it's deflected away by Pablo Banos. And the Lancers have earned a 7th corner kick. The Haverhill defense bending, but they have not yet broken The Lancers trying to get on the board here. Their 7th corner kick. Here is the pass inside, and it's saved. It was right on net. Colson Doney knocked it away. It might have been out of bounds. Did it go out of bounds after the punt, or was it over the back line? The referee pointing and signaling to the keeper, just waiting on the call here. Where did the ball go out of bounds? That is the question. So Sindoni, after making the save on the corner kick, sent it out of bounds, so he does get the punt away. He sends it out of bounds over to the far side. So Lancer throw-in coming up here. DeLima. DeLima with a nice move to advance possession for the Lancers. Here's Velez. Velez makes a nice move into the corner. And a good save on the back line there by Osorio Lopez. He prevents another corner. Or did he? Does the referee say it was out of bounds for a corner, or was it out into touch? No, it was just out into touch here on the near side, so a throw in for Lawrence. And here's an opportunity for Kaj. He centers it. And the touch goes to the head of Bonfante. Whistle. Free kick for Haverhill. Lancer's not sure what the call was for, but a foul against Lawrence. And the referee signaling to Thomas Osorio Lopez to send it back a few yards, and he will take the free kick. We are in the 37th minute, just over 3 minutes to go until stoppage time. And that one is out of bounds. Last touch by Andres Lima. Haverhill with a throw in here. Trying to sustain some offensive pressure. The last 6 to 8 minutes or so, the Lancers dominating possession in their attacking zone. And a pass from Kaj back to the keeper, Martinez. Maybe a dangerous pass, but Martinez able to hang on to it. Into touch near side. Throw in Lawrence. It will be Kelvin Ixlage. Nope, it will be Kaj with the throw in. Throw in rejected, and Kaj will have to do it again. Velez with a nice pass. He sneaks it through to Juguana. Once again into touch on the near side. And who will take the throw in? Kaj to DeLima. Intercepted by Silverio Gomez. Chasing it down, Lucas Hernandez for Haverhill. And it was last touched by Lawrence High. The throw in from the far side is headed away by Lawrence out into the stands. And the Hillies will have a throw in Lancer territory. And here's the throw in into the center of the field. The Lancers with a chance to clear. Slight misplay there by Velez, but it's safely cleared out, at least for the moment, by Lawrence. Deep ball by Haverhill, but Martinez steps up to make the play. He rolls it to DeLima. DeLima sends it forward. Ixlage. Kaj sends it into the middle. He was looking to pass it to Juguana. But Sindoni comes out and makes the save here in the 40th minute of play. DeLima with 20 seconds left until stoppage time. Morales trying to send it forward, but it's knocked out of bounds. And we are now in stoppage time. Not many stoppages in that first half. A good pace to that first half. The only main stoppage, the timeout after the Haverhill goal. So expecting only 1 to 2 minutes of stoppage time. Here's Ixlodge to the near side. Plenty of room for Velez. Velez makes a nice move to the middle. Velez off the right foot, but it's blocked in front. He's got another chance. Velez trying to get it through the middle. Well defended there by Haverhill. Melvi Velez really teed up with that right foot, and he had it blocked by a well-positioned Haverhill defender. It goes out of bounds. Corner kick from the near side. This is corner kick number 8 for the Lancers in the first half. This could be the last play of the first half. Headed out by Haverhill, the first touch after the corner kick, and that will do it here in the first half. The referee blows the whistle after 40 minutes of play. The score, Haverhill 1, Lawrence 0. The lone goal scorer, Evan Ortons, the senior captain for Haverhill, back in the 16th minute. Folks, we want to thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media, your home for Lawrence High School athletics. We are going to take a short halftime break, and we'll be right back with the second half.
Hey, I'm Saul, and I work with LPS, and today I want to show you the forward and hand knot tie. One of the most important parts of tying a tie is the start. Step 1, adjusting the length of the tie. As you get better at tying your own tie, you'll find what works best for you. Start by aligning the wider end of the tie near your belly button and the shorter, thinner side of the tie to the buttons on your shirt. Now grab the wide end and cross it over the small end to the left. Then under the small end and to the right. Across the front and to the left. Up into the loop from underneath. And down through the loop you just made in the front. Now tighten the knot by pulling down on the wide side and slide the knot in the chest. Reminders, don't forget the wide tie has a little slot the small tie fits into and is kept in place to keep everything neat. Now I hope you were able to follow along, completed tying your tie with me. Remember, practice makes perfect. You may mess up a couple times, but take it step by step and take your time with the process.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Halftime is over. It is time for the second half here from Lawrence. This MVC rivalry between the Haverhill Hillies in the white uniforms with the brown trim against your Lawrence High School Lancers in the blue uniforms with the white trim. Lawrence High attacking from right to left, and Haverhill attacking from left to right. The teams switching sides after the halftime break. Chance of rain this evening. It has not rained yet. The weather has been a little bit humid here, a temperature of about 75 degrees at kickoff. The temperature has actually gone up to 76 degrees, and so Lawrence High starting off the second half with their 9th corner kick of the game. No goals yet, but the Lancers have had the opportunity, and now the referee actually changing the call here, saying it's a goal kick, so no corner kick for Lawrence High. The only goal of the first half was scored by Haverhill senior captain and That was Evan Ortons, number 5 in the white uniform. That was back in the 16th minute off a throw-in pass by Colin Bateman. Lawrence High has enjoyed the majority of possession throughout the game, the majority of time in the attacking zone throughout the game. They just have nothing to show for it yet on the scoreboard. Here's the free kick by Sandoval. Lancers trying to chase it down and get a second half equalizer here. Here's Morales. Ixlaj with possession here in the corner. Ixlaj trying to make a move and get it towards the middle. He does. He gets it to Morales. Morales off the left foot to the far side post. Just wide. Good attempt there off the left foot of Josue Morales. The junior almost banked it home off the far side post, but he was just a bit long on the shot. 42nd minute. Second half action here from Lawrence between these two MVC rivals. Haverhill leading 1-0 on the near side. That is Morales off the left foot trying to center, intending a pass to Darwin Baez into the game for the first time here in the second half. This is Sandoval trying to chase it down, defend it defensively. He might get called for the foul here, either that or it'll be out of bounds. The Haverhill coaching staff on the near sideline hoping for the foul call, but they're not going to get it. It's out of bounds for a goal kick, so that was a clean play defensively by Sandoval, at least in the eyes of the referee. De Lima. Morales. Now Silverio Gomez for Haverhill. Silverio Gomez out to the far side. Now it's back to Ortons. Ortons to Silverio Gomez. Nice little triangle action for Haverhill as they try to advance forward, and it's intercepted by Girder Kaj. And that's going to be a foul called against Lawrence. Just a little bit of a push. Darwin Baez guilty of just a little bit of a push, trying to keep possession in Haverhill territory. And after the free kick now, a battle for possession here at midfield. Haverhill has it. On the near side, it's Zamora. Has it taken away from him, and it's intercepted by Haverhill's Pablo Banos. And here's a nice ball, but Martinez was ready to collect it. Trevor Lindmark couldn't chase it down. Again, good timing by the senior captain goalkeeper, Jared Martinez. He's made every play so far but one, the header by Ortons that got past him. Melvi Velez with possession on the far side as it knocked away by Haverhill, and now coming up to take the throw in, Aniel Sandoval. And Sandoval will throw it in from the far side, looking for Maldonado. Maldonado has it, and he knocks it out of bounds. Maldonado thought it was off of the defender's foot, but the referee begs to differ, and it will be a goal kick for the Hillies in just a moment. No, beg your pardon. The teams shift as the referee says we have a corner kick. It's going to be the 9th corner kick for the Lancers. Can they finally convert their first corner kick of the second half coming up right now? Here is the corner kick all the way through everybody, nobody home, deep to the near side post. And it's going to be a Haverhill throw-in. Off the head of Ixlaj. And off the head of Baez. Baez trying to take it away from Silverio Gomez. Out to the near side, Zamora. Zamora stolen by Navichoke out of bounds into the Lancer bench. Last touched by Haverhill. Morales sends it back to De Lima. De Lima with a nice pass to Maldonado. Now Navichoke. Traffic up the middle. Can the Lancers keep the pressure on? The lights come on here at Lawrence High at 5:30 p.m. sharp. But more importantly, it's the 47th minute of play here in this 80-minute game. Navichoke set to take the 10th corner kick of the game for Lawrence High. Surely they will convert before this game comes to a close. Nicely done. Well-directed pass. De Lima trying to turn it around for Lawrence High, and it's sent all the way back out. The Lancers send it to the keeper, Martinez. Martinez sends it forward. Nice pass to Maldonado. Silverio Gomez gets a head on it. And Sandoval sends it. It's deflected out of bounds, and the referee says no, it was last touched by Sandoval, I believe. Or no, we have a substitution. And for Lawrence High, it's Victor Juguana. Juguana back into the game for the Lancers. The attacker, number 9 in blue. He gets a touch here, has a chance to center it. Sends it all the way to the near side, out of bounds, and a throw in coming up for the Hillies. Both teams trying to chase it down the near sideline. It's Santiago Zamora with possession. Leaves it for Bateman. Into the middle for Bonfante. Bonfante trying to chase it down, and Martinez is there to stop the Haverhill attack. And a nice punt, a well-directed pass to Ixlaj to the near side. Navichoke, pass into the middle, looking for Darwin Baez, but the pass was just a little too far ahead of him. And Sindoni sends it to the far side. He was looking to advance the ball forward through the midfield, but once again, the Lancers have controlled the action in the midfield area, but they have not been able to convert on the scoreboard. Aniel Sandoval set to throw it in. 49th minute, and whistles prior to the throw as the Lancers will get a substitute into the game. Andres Lima comes in. And so does Anuri Cologne. Takes the field for the first time here this evening. Lancers trying to throw it in here. Traffic over on the far side. Who can come away with this deep in Haverhill territory? Out of bounds over the back line. And it'll be a goal kick for Cole Sindoni, the junior keeper. He has a short option. Let's see what he chooses to do with it. He does take the short option. Haverhill clears it to the near side. The pass intended for Ryan Lessard, but it goes out of bounds, and the Lancers right back on the attack. Navichoke off the left foot, and he kind of misplayed the centering pass there. A misfire out of bounds, and another goal kick coming up for the Hillies. This time, Sindoni kicks it long all the way to the far side, but it goes out of bounds. The Haverhill midfielder couldn't handle it. And the Lancers get it in quickly. Juguana loses it out of bounds on the far side, and Haverhill will throw in. Here's the throw in. It goes to Colin Bateman. The Lancers once again trying to win the ball at midfield. Good aggressive play there by Silverio Gomez trying to take it away, but then he gets called for a foul. Just a little over aggressive there. Jeremy Silverio Gomez, number 3 in white, called for the foul. Advantageous position for the Lancers. Aniel Sandoval set to take the free kick. They haven't been able to do it from the corners. Can they do it from the middle? No. Sandoval going for goal, but too high, at least 3 or 4 feet high above the crossbar. Aniel Sandoval, the senior midfielder, trying to sneak one up underneath the crossbar, but a little too much mustard on that free kick from about 45 yards away. Now Haverhill on the counter attack. Here's a nice ball. Martinez comes out, makes the save, and Haverhill with an opportunity there. But De Lima comes away with it at midfield. Sent forward, and Sindoni comes out and makes the play. The pass from De Lima was intended for Cologne, and the two just couldn't connect. Well played by Sindoni. Sends it to the far side, and Haverhill loses it out of bounds, and the Lancers have a throw-in, and it's Victor Juguana. And now Sandoval fighting for possession, out into touch once again. Lancer throw-in coming up from the far side. Sandoval looking for a teammate, tries to get it to Cologne. Cologne trying to send it in the right direction, tries to make a move, but can't get past the Haverhill midfielder. Sent forward by Banos. De Lima. Once again, the Lancers win the ball at midfield. Medina for Lawrence High. Nathan Medina trying to track it down. De Lima with a nice little pass, just a bit too long for Andres Lima. De Lima ends up with it again, this time to the foot of Ixlaj. Ixlaj trying to get it into the middle. Ooh, a nice pass was intercepted. It was intended for Lima, but Haverhill's defense stands strong. The Haverhill defense very strong tonight. The Haverhill midfield not so much. And now the Hillies on the attack. Here's Bonfante sending it into the corner. Defensively, Sandoval is there. Sandoval sends it forward, and a whistle. Was it out into touch before Sandoval was able to clear it? Let's see where the referees want to put the ball. First off, sub into the game is Brett Walters, number 12 for Haverhill, into the game for the first time. Out into touch, last touch by Lawrence, and Haverhill in Lancer territory has a throw-in. We are in the 55th minute of this 80-minute game. Another long throw-in. Haverhill scored on a play just like that in the first half. And well played there by Jared Martinez, going into traffic to jump up and make the play. And he's going to roll it out to the far side, where the Lancers will try to get back on the attack and try to get this second half equalizer. Sent forward, intended again for Cologne. Morales now to the near side. Ixlaj trying to pass to Morales. Stolen there by Zamora. Sent forward off the left foot of Josue Morales. Intercepted there by Lawrence's Andres Lima. Now Medina into the middle, but nobody home there for Lawrence High. And Sindoni can just drift a little to his left, make the play, pick up the ball. And Haverhill might be thinking about going into a defensive shell here a little early. We are in the 56th minute. Plenty of time remaining. There's going to be a foul called against Colin Bateman as he knocks down the airborne Marco Mazza. And the free kick is taken by Jared Martinez. De Lima at midfield. Into the middle. Possible opportunity there for Cologne. Traffic in the middle, and it's knocked away by Brett Walters in off the bench, making a nice defensive play. De Lima collects at midfield, as he has done countless times this evening. Gets a nice ball in. De Lima gets it back. A little give and go action. De Lima with momentum into the corner, pushed off the ball by Zamora. Haverhill earns the throw in. Here is the throw in. First touch goes to Lima. Lima still with it. Lima with a chance to center. Lima, 3 defenders on him. Gets the pass to Ixlage. Goes to the far side post, but just a bit wide. Good teamwork there between Lima and Ixlage off the left foot of Kelvin Ixlage, beg your pardon. And the spin on that ball was just immense, and it spun too far outside that far side post. Here's the goal kick from Sindoni. Pass back to Jared Martinez, one-time pass. Into the middle, Maldonado. Miles Kimani for Haverhill, sends it back now. Into the middle, De Lima with the steal. De Lima the shot! That might have been Lawrence's best chance so far tonight. De Lima looking for the near side post. Sent it in with power, and Cole Sindoni makes the save. Well done by Sindoni, the junior. Diving to his right, makes the save on De Lima, who could not get the equalizer here in the 59th minute of play. 21 minutes to go until stoppage time. The goal kick is collected by Bateman. Sends it to the far side. Haverhill now on the attack. The Lancer defense trying to turn it around and clear. And they do. Well played to De Lima out at midfield. De Lima, the talented midfielder for Lawrence, sends it to the far side as the Lancers get it to Sandoval. Now the near side, Navichoke. Navichoke trying to make a move into the corner. It's defended there by Walters, who knocks it out into touch for a Lancer throw-in. 60th minute. The throw from Morales into the corner. Haverhill trying to clear. They do. They don't get it far. Here's the throw-in from Morales. Looking. He's looking and he gets it in. Lima, and off the left foot of Navichoke, trying to send it in, trying to sneak it inside the near post, sends it too high over the crossbar. Goal kick, Haverhill. Sindoni set for the goal kick, no short option. He's going to send this one long. Girder Kaj from the far side. Sindoni comes out to make the play. Lancers trying to create a turnover here. Navichoke into the corner. Nicely played by Navichoke. He earns Lawrence a deep throw-in. Morales with the throw-in. Lancers with a chance here. Possible foul called. Yes, a foul called. And the Lancers have earned a penalty kick. Angel Sandoval trying to make a play on the ball, and Sandoval was taken down inside the box, and the Lancers have had 10 corner kicks, have not been able to convert, and now it'll be Carlos de Lima to take a penalty kick here in the 61st minute. Here's de Lima trying to score on Sindoni. The Lancers looking for the equalizer. Carlos de Lima set to take the penalty. The senior, Carlos de Lima, winds up, scores for Lawrence High! A near side shot on the ground. He hits the target, and the Lancers have equalized. 1-1 here in the 63rd minute at Lawrence High. The senior for the Lancers, Carlos de Lima, scores on the penalty to make it 1-1. That penalty kick made possible by Angel Sandoval, as Martinez has to come out and make the play. Angel Sandoval with possession deep in Haverhill's territory did well to maintain possession. He drew the foul, which was key, and the foul coming in the 18-yard box, meaning penalty kick for Lawrence. And the senior from Lawrence High School, specifically the HLC, Carlos de Lima, buries the penalty kick to the near side post. He finds the corner. Absolutely perfect placement in the 63rd minute. And the Lancers and the Hillies all tied up at 1. And now, can one of these two teams come away and take the lead here? The Lancers have controlled this game. The vast majority of this game, the Lancers have been excellent in the midfield, winning the majority of possessions in the midfield area. Their attack from the corners has not been ideal. 10 corner kicks they have taken in this game, but their only conversion came on a penalty just moments ago from Carlos de Lima. Here's the free kick from Navichoke to the far side. Almost cleared away, but Girder Kaj intercepts, sends it in deep, and Sindoni comes out to make the play. Sindoni punts it deep. It is Lindmark trying to chase it down. The Lancers trying to turn it around and clear. Haverhill trying to get a little offense going. And a tough bounce. Jared Martinez does well to make the play. An awkward bounce. And he grabs it, sends it deep right back into Haverhill territory. Here come the Lancers. This is Lima. Lima with a nice ball forward for Sandoval. And Sindoni comes to the near side to make the play. 66th minute now, as Medina can't make the play on the ball, but Kaj is back deep to prevent any disaster there. Out into touch over on the far side, and it will be Nathan Medina to throw it in, as the Lancers will get a substitute into the game. They will get Melvi Velez back into the game. Here at midfield, Haverhill trying to advance it forward. Once again, stolen in the midfield area, but Haverhill steals it back, and now it's a battle for possession at midfield. And this is Aiden Wood for Haverhill. And we're going to have a free kick coming up for Lawrence High. And Jared Martinez is going to come all the way out to take the free kick at midfield. Here's a free kick. Well placed there by Martinez, right into the danger area, but it's headed out by Haverhill. Now it's Lindmark. Lindmark sends it forward. The Lancer defense was ready for it. Now they're going to try to advance it up the near side. Handled there by Marco Mazza. Mazza up the near sideline. Last touched by Lawrence. Haverhill with a chance for a throw-in. Aiden Wood. It's Orton's with the throw-in, actually. Orton's again with the throw-in. Now he's going to hand it off to his teammate, Jace Vieira. Vieira with two pretty good scoring opportunities in the first half. Couldn't convert. Long throw-in. And let's see what the call is here from the referee. It was a throw-in violation, it looks like. Hence why the throw-in was so long. And so the Lancers will have the throw-in here from the near side. It's Josue Morales. De Lima sends it back to Martinez. Martinez clears it out to the far side. Haverhill at the midfield stripe, ready there for it, but the Lancers trying to take possession. They once again do. They have been winning the battles at the midfield area all evening, and can they turn it into a go-ahead goal? It's Navichoke with the left foot and a diving save by Cole Sindoni. The Lancers feeling it, though. They have plenty of time to work with. We are in the 69th minute. 11 minutes to go until stoppage time. Navichoke and the Lancers trying to advance it forward. Throw in coming up for Lawrence High. It looks like the Lancers are in a rush here to get the lead. The Lancers playing with pace, playing with momentum, playing with a sense of urgency. You love to see it. Maldonado couldn't handle the back pass. Maldonado chases it down, regains possession as Mazza sends it forward. And it's Ixlaj up to Navichoke, the senior captain, with a nice play. Centering pass is deflected away at the last moment by Pernia Roche. From the far side, the shot was wide. A great attempt there by Kelvin Ixlaj. He couldn't get it inside that far post. But once again, the Lancers playing with a sense of urgency. And you just love to see it. Lawrence High connecting on every pass, winning every ball at midfield. Can they keep it up for the last 10 minutes or so? We are now into the 70th minute. 10 minutes to go until stoppage time. Cleared to the near side by Marco Mazza, and Haverhill with the throw-in, and now the Hillies will try to take the lead. Throw in for Colin Bateman, a senior attacking captain, and the shot from Bonfante, little too high, stayed in the air too long, and it gave Martinez plenty of time. Here's an opportunity for Sandoval, all alone. Sandoval shoots, he scores! Sandoval gives Lawrence the lead here in the 71st minute. Angel Sandoval, he celebrates at the near side flag. Sindoni made the initial save, but he was only able to make partial contact with the ball. Sindoni left just the little bit of an opportunity for Sandoval, who tapped it away with his right foot, and Sandoval on the breakaway gives Lawrence High the lead 2-1. Sandoval was on the breakaway. Sindoni came out. It looked initially like Sindoni was going to block Sandoval's chance, but he was only able to make a partial deflection on the dribble of Sandoval. And we're going to have a foul called against Haverhill, and the Lancers will have a chance for an insurance goal. Looks like the call here was on Ortons, the captain for Haverhill, grabbing the jersey of Sandoval, or maybe DeLima. But either way, it's going to be a free kick for Lawrence High as the Lancers take the lead here in the 71st minute. We'll give you a scoring summary in just a moment as soon as the Lancers take this free kick. The Lancers with a chance for an insurance goal here. And here's Sandoval. The free kick looking for the far side post, well wide. In the first half, 16th minute, Evan Orton scored to make it 1-0 Haverhill. In the second half, 63rd minute, Carlos DeLima scoring on a penalty kick to make it 1-1. And just a moment to go in the 71st minute, Ángel Sandoval makes it 2-1 on the breakaway goal. Sindoni of Haverhill, the junior goalkeeper, almost making an amazing save on the breakaway, but Sandoval was able to tap it into the clear with his right foot and score from point-blank range. A beautiful run by Ángel Sandoval, and the Lancers lead by 1. And we are only about 7 minutes away until stoppage time here in the second half. Throw in from the near side for Morales, and he makes an illegal throw in. 2 lazy throw-ins, one for either team here in the second half on that near sideline, and this time Haverhill will throw. The referee says you had to back up about 5 yards or so, and so Ortons gets into the correct position, makes the throw in. He gets it to Bonfante. Now up the near sideline, out of bounds, over to the Haverhill bench. Last touch by the Hillies. Morales with the throw in. Sent into the middle. Headed away by Dustin Lozano of Haverhill, and we have whistles here. Foul's going to go against Lawrence, and now Haverhill with an opportunity to equalize here. About 30 yards away from goal, a great position for a free kick. And here come the Hillies with a chance to tie it up. It's a pass over to the far side. The timing just wasn't there. Ortons was in a great position. He couldn't settle it down with the left leg. The timing was just ever so slightly off, but Ortons was in a great position to score his second goal of the game. But once again, the timing just wasn't there. About 5 minutes to go until stoppage time. We are in the 75th minute now. Out of bounds to the far side. And the Lancers with a chance for a throw-in. Now let's see what the Lancers want to do. Will they play the possession battle and just play safely, or will they try to get on the board once again and score an insurance goal? They have the opportunity to go into a defensive shell here. Let's see what the tactics are here from the Lancers. For now, it looks like they're going to play it straight up. Possibly the best move here against a Haverhill team that has shown some explosiveness at times this season. The Haverhill offense knows how to turn it on. They scored 2 against Ipswich last week. They scored 3 against Billerica earlier last week. So the Lancers should be very careful if they're going to hang back defensively. It looks like they're going to play this straight up. That's a nice ball out to the far sideline, but it was just ahead of Victor Juguana. Juguana can't make the play, but his teammate Lima does. And Carlos de Lima sends it forward, but Haverhill regains possession. This is Maldonado, sends it back to De Lima. De Lima trying to work it to the near side. He does. Gets it to Navichoke. Navichoke with the left foot, bringing it to the near side. And Haverhill clears it out of bounds. Lancers have a throw in coming up in just a moment. We are now into the 78th minute of this 80-minute ball game. So once it's over, then I'll just quickly sign off. I'll run down there and try to grab somebody. Lancers 2, Hillies 1. Time running out here in the second half. Once again, 78th minute. Silverio Gomez to the far side. Haverhill with a chance to equalize here. It's a play all the way to the near side. Haverhill keeps it in bounds. It's Zamora. And we have a foul called, a penalty kick coming up for Haverhill. The foul is called. Zamora had possession, and he is knocked down to the turf. The Lancers don't like the call, but they're going to have to live with it. The Lancers frustrated. They thought they were going to escape here with a victory, but now into the 79th minute, it's going to be Guilherme Silva with a chance to tie it up. Silva, the senior, has a chance to tie it. Martinez will try to make a big save here, as we are just over a minute away from stoppage time. Second penalty kick of this game. The Lancers converted to tie it up. Now Haverhill trying to tie it up. Guilherme Silva, number 10 for the Hillies. He winds up. He scores to tie it. In the 80th minute, Silva with the equalizer. Tough break for the Lancers. Zamora was able to draw the foul inside the penalty area. And the Lancers talking with the referees, but we are just about 20 seconds away from stoppage time. The score 2-2. Now the referees blow the whistle, and they will bring the players back into the penalty area. The goal has been taken off the board for the moment, so the Lancers are back in the lead here as we are now officially into stoppage time. So the goal has been taken off the board. The Hillies pleading their case. The Lancers trying to explain to the referees and successfully explaining that there was a violation on the penalty kick attempt, saying that the Haverhill offense entered into the penalty box area before the kick was taken. And so that means that Silva has to retake the penalty kick, and the referees instructing the players that they cannot enter the 18-yard box until Silva has kicked the ball. So Silva has to retake the penalty kick. High drama here at Lawrence High, but they take the goal off the board once again because the Haverhill attackers entered the box before Silva touched the ball on that last penalty kick attempt. So the goal comes off the board, but Silva has another opportunity. Can Martinez come up with a big save? The Lancers up by 1. Can they hang on to the lead? Silva winds up and he scores! The near side post. Silva makes it 2-2, and we are in stoppage time. We are expecting 2 to 3 minutes of stoppage time, and the Lancers are ready, and they will try to take the lead back. Scoring summary: Evan Ortons in the 16th minute, Carlos de Lima in the 63rd, Aniel Sandoval in the 71st, and Silva just a moment ago in the 80th minute, scoring just before stoppage time. And now the referees have the official time. We are expecting roughly 3 minutes of stoppage time. Here's Navichoke up the near sideline. Navichoke trying to center it. Silverio Gomez knocks it out of bounds. It hits the flag. It was out of bounds. The referees didn't make an initial call. And so it's going to be a throw-in, even though it hit the flag. It's going to be a throw-in instead of a corner kick. What's that? Oh, okay. Got you. Here comes the throw in from the near side. A yellow card has been taken out for an attempted delay of game. And so the referee noticing that. And on the throw in, we will have whistles here. And the Lancers retake the throw in. Up along the goal line, the Lancers with a chance here. Centering pass. Haverhill tries to clear, but the Lancers keep it in. Girder Kaj has it taken away. Trying to chase it down, Dustin Lozano of Haverhill. 2nd minute now of stoppage time. Again, we are expecting 3 minutes of stoppage time here. Could be a little more, could be a little less. The referees have the official say. The Lancers with a chance! Off the post! Rebound! Goal! Navichoke in stoppage time! Navichoke gives the Lancers a lead! Lawrence High leads it 3-2. The initial shot hit the near side post, and Navichoke buries it to give the Lancers a lead. 3-2. We are in the 3rd minute of stoppage time. You cannot make up this drama. You could not write a script better than this. The Lancers relinquish the lead in the 80th minute, and they score in the 3rd minute of stoppage time to regain the lead. Unbelievable, but it's not over yet. Still a minute to go. The Lancers need to clear it. Lawrence High trying to get possession. We're waiting on the final whistle. It could come at any moment. A Lawrence clear could result in the final whistle here. Out into touch. It's going to be a Lancer throw in. The Lancers, if they are able to get a clear, that could mean the final whistle. We are into the 3rd minute of stoppage time. The referee calls a foul for unsportsmanlike conduct on Haverhill. And DeLima boots it. That's the final whistle. The Lancers win it 3-2 in one of the most dramatic games you will see on this field. The final score, the Lancers 3, the Hillies 2. What a game. What a privilege it has been to bring you this commentary here on LPS Media. Folks, do not go anywhere. We will be right back with some post-game coverage.
$1,600,000 accidents are caused by texting and driving every year.
330,000 of them end in injuries, and 4,015 end in death.
You're 23 times more likely to crash when texting and driving will slow the reaction time.
There are many ways to lower these statistics.
One way is to mute your phone or leave it in your pocket and ignore it.
If you have a smartphone, you can download these apps.
Text blocker,
Execution and
AT&T Drive Mom.
Welcome back, Lancer fans. Thank you so much for joining us here on LPS Media for the post-game show. I am joined by Lancer senior Carlos DeLima. Lawrence High picks up the 3-2 win here at home. Before we get into the meat of this game, how do you feel? That was a roller coaster of a game. Was that the most fun you've ever had out on this field?
Yeah, that was a great game. So intense.
Tell us a little bit about your penalty kick. You had so many chances, 10 corner kicks. How did it finally feel to get that penalty kick and get your guys on the board?
It felt amazing putting the ball in the back of the net, bringing the team back in the game. It was just great for us.
How did you guys make so many plays in the midfield? Throughout this game, you controlled almost every ball in the midfield area. Was it something about your tactics, about your strategy? How were you able to gain so much possession in the midfield?
It's all coach's tactics, you know. We play by his tactics. We play as a team, and just in the middle, we control.
What does it feel like to be a senior on this team? You're a leader. You've been running the show now for a couple of years. Like, what's the vibe of your team and your team chemistry?
I would say the team chemistry is amazing, honestly. We're a family together, and to just be in this team is the best thing ever.
Okay, now tell us a little bit about the end of that game. So Haverhill makes the penalty kick to tie it up 2-2, and then Navichoke scores at the end. How did you see that final play in stoppage time when he was able to score? What did you do to help out?
I just sit back and watch. He did all the rest. He put the ball in the back of the net. It was all him. You know, it was a great finish, back of the net. That's all that matters.
And as a senior over at HLC, you have a lot of teachers over there who are proud of you. Anything you want to say to them?
Thank you to all you guys. You guys are the best.
We want to thank Carlos DeLima for joining us here on the post-game show. We want to thank you, our viewers, for joining us here on LPS Media. Thanks for watching, folks, and we'll see you next time.